well did you sleep last night?
Turn that up, game time.
Hey, what's up? You know me, I'm just sitting up in my room and I have a question for you. How well did you sleep last night? Alright, y'all. So this week's question was inspired by the fact that it is National Sleep Awareness Week. Did you even know that was a thing? And the National Sleep Foundation is reminding us of just how crucial sleep is for our overall health, especially as we continue aging. You see, it's not just about feeling well rested when we wake up in the mornings or at night, depending on your sleep schedule. It plays a vital role in our mental, physical, and social well-being. But how do we do that? How do I get a good night's sleep? The National Sleep Foundation shared 6 tips on how we can be our best slept self. So the first tip is lighting. They say that we should be in more natural lighting. Getting outside, standing in the sun can help us with getting a good night's sleep. Natural lighting regulates our circadian rhythm, which is basically that internal clock that kind of tells us when we should be getting sleepy and all of that good stuff. And lighting also affects the production of our melatonin, which causes that sleepiness. So getting out there and being in light as much as possible is going to help us. The second tip is exercise. And we're told this all the time. Exercise, exercise, exercise. And they are suggesting that we exercise for at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So when we're exercising, we feel energized and like, woo, yeah. But about 60 to 90 minutes after that exercising, our body starts to slow down. We start to feel a little more relaxed and we get a little tired, a little sleepy. Then the third tip is being consistent with our meal times. We want to give our bodies enough time to digest the food that we're eating before we're laying down, right? Because that is also going to affect our sleep. And when our food is well digested, we have a better night's sleep. Now, the fourth tip is avoiding heavy, super heavy meals before we go to bed, avoiding nicotine, caffeine, and alcohol, because all of those things have an impact on how well we sleep, or we may find it more challenging to fall asleep, especially that caffeine. The fifth tip is wind down. So we want to give ourselves time to wind down before we just jump up in that bed and go to sleep. Now, some days it's easy. I honestly don't always need to wind down because I've just had such a long day and I'm ready for bed. But we want to give our bodies time to relax, set the mood. You know what I mean? Read a book, listen to some therapeutic music or something that just kind of takes our minds off of everything and relaxes us. The sixth tip is paying attention to our environment. You got a bunch of lights on in the room. Is the TV on and the volume blasted? All of those things can affect how well we sleep. And I know for some people, the only way you can fall asleep is with the TV on. So we want to make sure to set a timer for a certain amount of time, or how long you think it'll take for you to fall asleep, so that TV is not on all night. Same with the lights. If you've got to fall asleep with the light on, put a timer on. All right. So these are some of the tips that were shared again by the National Sleep Foundation. I know they all easier said than done. You might even be thinking like, girl, I done tried all of these. They don't work for me. And that's okay. Like, as we continue aging, our sleep patterns change, right? We might have used to get all these hours of sleep, and now we find ourselves getting about 4, that's me, hours or so of sleep. But we've got to figure out how we can adjust to the changes that our bodies are going through. Because again, sleep plays a huge role in all aspects of our aging experience. Our social lives, right? When we don't get a good night's sleep, we're more grouchy. We may not be fully present in certain conversations with our friends or at work. All of that. Our physical health. When we're not getting enough sleep, we may find that we have more inflammation in our bodies, or our immune system may be a little weaker because we're not getting that sleep that our bodies need. And then, of course, with our mental health, memory, the way we think, like, is it always foggy because we're not getting enough sleep or we're sleeping too much? All of those things play a role in our aging experience. So tell me, what is a ritual or a habit that you do in order to get a good night's sleep? Let a girl know, because I'm sitting up in my room waiting to hear from you. Hi!